Welcome to Carolina Outdoors. I'm your host, Alex Summer. We alluded to last week a big 6-point we had killed earlier in the year, and we're going to show you him on today's show.
The Kubota dealers of the Carolinas are proud to present Carolina Outdoors, showcasing our passion for the outdoors, for Earth, for life.
Later. Here. I was able to get it done. It's a big wide 8-point. Come on. 2 birds, 1 shot.
Carolina Outdoors with Alex Summer is next.
Welcome back to Carolina Outdoors. We talked a little bit about the 6-point we was going to bring you today, but first we're going to go back in the stand and try to fill some more doe tags. You get 6 doe tags this year, and we're going to do our best to fill every one of them. All right, we've seen a lot of does, and we was hoping the big buck be trailing one of those does, but it got a little late in the morning. We decided we'd use that tag. All right, the stand setup we have right here, it's a big long power line. We usually see a lot of deer in this stand. They love it. It's just a travel corridor. It's a pinch point. They've got to cross it to make it to the other side of the woods, you know. We ended up harvesting this really good doe. We was hoping every doe we seen was gonna have a buck trailing her. But coming up next, we're gonna be hunting a big 6-point. Welcome back to Carolina Outdoors. We're back in the deer stand. We're hunting the big 6. Now we had a lot of trail cam pics of this 6-point, just like the 8 last week. We've seen a lot of deer. Let's check it out. All right, we've seen a lot of does, and we've seen some small bucks sparring, and even seen the big six right at dark. Or shooting a hunting show, so we had to pass on him. We moved to another stand the next morning and seen some really good deer and seen a big 8 we're probably going to regret not shooting. But we'll get in the stand and hopefully we'll finally see that 6-point. All right, we moved back to the original stand where we seen the 6-point. We seen a lot of good deer in the other stand. We figured our luck might be best going back where we seen him before. Alright guys, we just smoked a big 6-point. We've been hunting for a while. This deer came out. We get some daytime pictures on the corn pile. A lot of pictures at night mostly. But this road, you know, we've hunted this spot before a bunch of times. It's called the Honey Hole, because we see a lot of deer here, and about 100 yards into the pines there's some good acorns. And the acorns are falling pretty good this year. They've been hitting them hard, and that's probably our best, you know, one of the reasons we've seen them. A lot of times they'll cruise by and you'll get a picture of them on this corn. And they basically just scent checking all the does that may be hitting the corn or whatever. But this deer came out. I think there was another little small buck on the pile. Made a perfect shot, dropped him right there in the road. So we're gonna sit here. Hopefully a doe will walk out. We might want to take a doe too, because this is the first deer we killed this year, and we're completely out of deer meat right now. So y'all stay tuned for some more Carolina Outdoors. When we come back, we'll have the recovery. Alright guys, welcome back. We done got the deer packed out of the woods. We had some rain moving in, so we got him in the truck. But we had plenty of trail cam pics of this deer. Had pictures of him last year. Last year he was actually a 7-point. He actually lost the time this year. He's a straight up 6-point. We know it's at least a 4.5-year-old deer. Like I said, because we've had pictures of him in years past. But we sat in the stand, same stand we usually sit in when we really want to kill a deer. It's called the Honey Hole. This deer usually move across this road, and we look down some big long logging road. These deer move across. There's some acorns on the back side of it, probably 100 yards on the other side of the pines. But this deer, he came out. We had a corn pile sitting there. We hadn't had a lot of daytime pictures of him, but we was fortunate enough to catch him on that corn pile anyway. We used that corn pile as inventory where we got it at, and we know what deer's coming through there. Most time the pictures of them are at night. We set the stand, made a good shot on a deer, dropped him in the road. So it's a good deer. Like I said, he's a straight up 6, real boxed out horns here on the end. Not sure what he's going to weigh yet, but we're going to get him hung up, skin him out, hopefully kill another one. Well guys, we got the big 6-point we was after. We also was able to harvest a doe today. But you know, these big deer, when the acorns are on the ground, I don't care how much corn you put down, they'll walk right past the corn to go to some white oaks or red oaks. You know, acorns help them get fat for that time of year, and when they're running the does, because they drop a lot of weight through the winter time. But that's all the time we have for today's show. So until next time, get out and enjoy your Carolina Outdoors.
Thanks for watching Carolina Outdoors, online 24/7 at CarolinaOutdoorsTV.com. See you next week on Carolina Outdoors.